If you are tracking leads in spreadsheets, your inbox, and three different tabs in your head, you are losing deals. You don't need a CRM that costs you $90 a month. You can build one in Notion in 15 minutes. I'm Simo. I've built over 100 Notion systems for agencies and freelancers, and the CRM is always the first thing people need. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to build a simple CRM in Notion from a blank page. By the end, you will have a working pipeline you can drag drills through, track every lead, and never lose a follow-up again. Let's get started. Let's start by creating a new empty page, and let's set the width to full width. Let's give it a name. Let's give it an icon. For example, let's do this one. And the first thing that we'll do is we'll create the database. You can simply do it by writing / and writing database. And we will be selecting database inline. When we do database inline, it's gonna look something like this. And we can also have database full to have a database as a page, but it's gonna look like this. Let's go back. Let's just remove this one. And let's use for this example the database inline. And you will see a table view that looks like this. Let's give it a name. We can hide the name of this database. And as you can see, it's going to look like this. Let's start with the first property. Let's call it blank name. Let's give it an icon. And let's start adding the properties. The first one is going to be a status property. And let's edit the options by doing this. And let's say this is going to be new lead. And let's say contracted. And discovery call. Let's say qualified. Proposal sent. Pending payment. Let's just say this is sent. It's going to be, and let's say he is going to be closed one, closed plus. Let's say this is going to be red, and let's do this. And let's say this is going to be brown, purple, yellow, and let's say this is pink. So the options are going to look like this, and you can add whatever you want. It's very customizable. Let's add a text property. We will call it company name. And this is going to be a text property. We can add company type. You can have it as a text or a select property as you like. We can add interest. Let's add deal size. And this is going to be a number property. And let's edit the number format to be US dollar. You are also able to set euro, pound, etc. And let's add a select property. Let's call it source. And let's edit the option. Let's say LinkedIn, Instagram, referral, website, called outreach, etc. So you can have them as you like. Let's say this is going to be blue, this is purple, etc. And we can add a date property. We can call it last contact. And let's say this is going to be a date property. So yeah, let's start by adding our first lead. Let's say it's John Smith. The status is going to be discovery call. Company name is say Go. Company type, let's say it's SaaS. Interest is short form content. Deal size, let's say it's 5,000. The source is Instagram, and last contacted is today. Let's set the database icon or the pages icon to be defaulted to this one by simply doing this and this. And let's rearrange those like this, and let's set it to be as default. Let's open this page and click on new page, and as you can see, the page looks like this. As you can see, we have 10 more examples here. You can sort by the status, by the source, by the last contact. Let's, for example, use last contact, and let's say it's going to be ascending. And let's apply some filters. So you can apply the filter again wherever you want. You can apply by the stages, by the source, by the deal size. You can even say if it's equal, if it's like more than like 1,000, more than like 3,000, it's going to only show you the ones that have more than 3,000. Yeah. And yeah, what we'll do is we will start by creating views. So let's call this all. So it's gonna hold all the leads. And we simply duplicate it. And let's say we create one called active. Let's set it to be circle, and we will simply apply a filter by stages, and we only want to show the new lead and in progress like this. And right now, if we move someone to like closed one, they will disappear from this view. So let's add another view, which is gonna show us like the closed one. Duplicate, let's say it's one, and let's have a checkbox. And let's say it's gonna be closed one. And let's create another one again. We will call it lost. And let's say it's X. And let's set filter to closed lost. So if you move one to closed lost, you will be able to see it here. We can also have a calendar. Let's call it calendar. And you have multiple settings here. So if you have multiple date properties, you can select which one you want to use. You can show the calendar as month or as week. Let's use month right now. You can show weekends or hide them. And when you open the page, you want to see it as center peak, side peak, or full page. So let's keep it like that. And as you can see, by default, property visibility is 1 to only show the client name, but you are able to show like the stages. You can show the source, and you can also show the deal size. Like this, let's pour it here. And now let's start working on the actual pipeline. We will simply add a new view, and it's gonna be a board view. And as you can see, the first thing is gonna look like this. Let's start first by the grouping. We'll simply go to settings. We'll go to group, and you can group by a specific property. For our example, we will group by the stages. You can also do the source, so they will look like this. You can do by option or group. Let's do for our example option, and you can sort them manual, ascending, descending. And you have hide empty groups. Let's just keep it off, and we want to color the columns. And you can rearrange those however you want, or you can even rearrange them from here, so it's simpler. Let's go back, group, and for myself, I prefer to hide those two, pin them first and then hide them. So whenever I have like a new lead and I move them here, so they are closed or lost, I have them here archived instead of having like a big list. Let's go back, and yeah, let's name this. We can call it pipeline. Let's move it here. And as you can see here, again, the property visibility is set to only show the client name, and we can show the company name. We can show the source, and you can also show the deal size. And there's another option that you can do, which is instead of showing the counting of the number of cards, you can calculate the sum of the deal size. So as you can see, it looks like this. And let's open one of those. As you can see, it looks like this. And you're also able to add as many properties as you like. So let's add, for example, a person property. We will call it owner. So if you work on a team or you have like multiple salespeople, you can have like an owner property to set it, and you can assign it to a specific person. And we can also have a text property called notes if you want to add additional notes about this lead. And another thing is that you are able to drag and drop the leads directly from here. So you can move them through the pipeline, you can skip the pipeline, and you can set them to closed lost or closed one easily from here. Now let's open one of them. Any lead here is not just a new row in the database. It's basically a full page for this lead or client where you can add whatever you want. You can add an AI meeting notes here. So when you are on a meeting with this client or lead, you can start transcribing directly from here without needing another tool. You can add an image. You can upload an image. You can drag and drop a screenshot here, and you have a lot of options to choose from. You can even create a new page. So you basically can have a page inside the page. Let's say brand assets. Let's go back. You can have another page called meetings, etc. So it's very customizable, and you can move them to the top, etc. That's it. You've got a working sales CRM in Notion, pipeline view to drive deals, filtered views, and a lead page that holds everything in one place. If you want the exact template I just built, the link is down below. And if you want a complete operating system for your agency, book a call with us with the link down below. Talk soon.